Hi everyone, this is the Legendary Eye back again with more. This time I'm going to be doing another Beyblade Burst unboxing. This is going to be for the Beyblade Burst BU Xiphoid Xcalibur. Yeah, just Xiphoid Xcalibur set, I guess. It's not really a set, but it's just Xiphoid Xcalibur. This is B-200, which, yeah, there's been 200 releases of Beyblade Burst. Well, over 200, but yeah, that's a big number. We've come a very long way. Anyway, it comes with the Power Sword Launcher, and here's the LR launcher. The Beyblade is an attack type, part of the Burst system, Right Spin, and part of the Dynamite Battle layer system, as well as the BU layer system. Because Dynamite Battle and BU are pretty much the same thing. And yeah, that's the little gimmick. That's a gimmick for it. Which yeah, there's like a little metal piece that comes out, and it's made by Takara Tomy, so I know that it's real. Then there's the B layer system thing, basically explaining high and low mode. And then there's the back, shows the layer. It shows everything that this comes with. Down the back, basically explains more about the gimmicks and everything. But yeah, pause if you want to read it or anything else. And now, let's get into the unboxing. Okay, so I am back, and yeah, this is actually a lot of stuff to unbox. So yeah, this is basically a whole set, pretty much. Okay, so here's the sword launcher. It is customizable. You can actually switch out the gear, like this current power gear. You can tell because it says power on it. You could switch out with something else if you want to, and then this actually has normal spin gear. I think it's a spin unit. I think that's what they call it. It has normal spin unit on it, but you can actually customize it. So that means that you could take it apart. You could put this on it, which is the bearing spin unit, which might give you a little bit more spin or power. And then you can also switch out with other gears too. So you can have a normal gear or a different kind of, like a different color power gear if you want it. So overall, the customizable part really makes it nice for the people that have a nice amount of the Dynamite Battle basically accessories for the launchers. And with this launcher, it's also LR, so yeah, it's left and right. I think you have to figure out which one is right and which one is left, but after you figure that out, then you're pretty much good to go. I think by this part, I think they're implying that left is actually on like the left side, then R is on the right side, but we'll see what happens with that. So here are the stickers if you want to see them. I mean, they're okay. I don't think there's too many stickers, and there's some on Sword Launcher too. So I say just if you really have to do like a minimalist kind of sticker thing, I say just go for like the ones near the center of the Beyblade, then it'll be good. Okay, so here's the layer. The layer is called Xiphoid Xcalibur, or whatever other pronunciation you want to go for. But yeah, Xiphoid Xcalibur, it looks really crazy. Like this is actually the first time in years that we've seen Xcalibur. So yeah, the very first Xcalibur was really good, and then yeah, over time it just kind of phased out of existence by Takara Tomy, but it's back now. Anyway, this features a gimmick where after 2 clicks, there'll be a little metal piece that pops out, and then that'll actually focus all the weight more towards the sword part. I mean, even before then, the weight is already kind of on the sword part because of the way that it's shaped, but it actually gives you a harder hit because of the metal being there. And also the design is based on Excalibur from like I forgot what it's called, Mythology. Yeah. On the back, that's what it looks like. It comes with the one armor, and the one armor is basically meant to line up in high mode with Xiphoid Xcalibur. So I could show that. In high mode it looks like this, and then now I can see that the point is actually lined up, and yeah, that's what they're going for. And the bad part is that the sword is actually blocked by the metal, by the armor, but Still kind of does the same thing. The only other thing I wanted to mention was that I feel like this Beyblade will actually be great for attack because of the design of it, especially with the sword being out, sticking out a nice amount. I feel like it'll actually be really great and give really big hits. So there's the disc. The disc is called Xanthus. I think it's called Xanthus. And Xanthus is basically one of the B-lock discs. So the B-lock discs are basically discs that have these two bumps, like a bump on each side where the metal is raised up, and then for the layer on certain B-lock layers, you actually have a little bump there, like in between the teeth and the armor. There's one bump, and those things actually make the Beyblade hard to burst. And it also prevents the disc from wiggling around when the Beyblade is put together. So that's what it's used for. So it's kind of like a burst stopper in a way, but it kind of varies on how useful it actually is, depending on like what combinations you do. Anyway, it has a little piece that sticks out, so it's supposed to line up exactly with Xiphoid after that two click point. So yeah, it'll be lined up like that. And that's about it. That's about all I could say about it for now, because I haven't tested or messed around with it yet. Here's the driver. The driver is called Sword Dash. Sword Dash, well, regular sword came out on Buster Xcalibur, and Buster Xcalibur was the last time we've ever seen Xcalibur. So yeah, it's been a really long time. It's been a few years. So yeah, that's one thing to say about it. It does feature metal on it as like a metal tip. I feel like they should have went with like plastic or rubber maybe, but yeah, they chose metal. And then these swords, they actually don't line up with the rest of Xcalibur, so I don't know why they chose it, but I mean, at least they look nice. But yeah, that's all I can really say about it, because I'm not really a big fan of sword, but I think it might be good here. I just really don't know. And if this doesn't work good, then you can always use Extreme. Extreme solves all of your problems pretty much for attack types. Okay, Xiphoid Xcalibur. Okay. Yeah, the clicks for Xiphoid Xcalibur, they're kind of okay. I don't know how effective Xiphoid Xcalibur will be in terms of just like its performance stock-wise, like out of the box. But we're about to test it now. So let's get on to the test battles. Okay, so for test battles, we're going to be battling up against When Night, Moon Bounce, yeah, and then the second Beyblade we're going to be battling against is Grace Raphael, because of course Grace Raphael solves everyone's problems pretty much. It's basically one of the Beyblades that always wins. And then, because it is also a BU Beyblade, we have Divine Belial. We'll see if it survives. Left is for left, by the way. Left is for left on the launcher, and then right is for right on the launcher. So that solves that mystery. Anyway, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. Whoa! A bit of scraping, but that was my fault. I had to get used to the sword launcher because I tilted by mistake. Whoa! When Night takes the win for round 1. Go. Shoot. Okay. Getting some aggressive movements so far. Okay, some small hits. Xcalibur is running out of stamina. Very nice scraping. And when Knight takes around with the spin finish. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. I might have to cut out all of my miss launches, but yeah, the sword launcher is actually kind of hard for me to get used to. Some big hits, and yeah, when Knight wins. Yeah, I think for the actual battle videos, I'll stick to the normal launcher because I'm pretty bad at using the sword launcher. Go shoot. Whoa! Some big hits at first. Then Xcalibur just exited the arena. 1, go shoot. Okay, I'm getting better at launching now. So that's the start. Okay. Wow, it was actually knocking Raphael around a bit, so that just shows you that it's actually pretty strong. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. Okay. I think there's only one hit so far. Yeah, Divine runs out of steam fast. Xcalibur takes round 1 with the spin finish. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh wow. Divine actually hit pretty hard there, and then it won. Go. Okay. Whoa. Those are some hard hits. And Xcalibur takes the win with a spin finish. I know that my background and everything is different, but I want to kind of give a little bit of a PSA on Xcalibur. So, okay, I wanted to kind of give like a little bit of a PSA on Xcalibur. One thing to actually mention is that Xcalibur is really heavy, and with all of its weight distribution, it's actually leaning towards one side a lot. So, whenever you do try to launch it with like the string launcher or even the sword launcher, you actually run into a lot of problems, like how I did in this video. So, I'm gonna try to demonstrate it. Let's demonstrate it. So when I try to do like a normal launch, you know, I'll do like compared to Dynamite Battle. So here's a launch with a normal Beyblade. Yeah, no problems, right? Just smooth and calm. Then here's Xcalibur. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's just, I'm not sure if you can really see on the camera, but it's like whenever I'm pulling out, the you can kind of see it here, where it's like the Beyblade is kind of just rumbling on the launcher, and that's why I had so much trouble with the sword launcher throughout the video. It's because the Beyblade is basically just so unbalanced that it's technically just shaking back and forth while it's on the launcher. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to give that kind of PSA. And if you want to make the problem less intense, you can try to have like the one armor going like this, like pointing upwards instead of the same size of sword, so that way it won't be as bad. But yeah, I wanted to mention that because I don't think anyone else has really mentioned this problem, but I felt this problem a lot, and it's really annoying me. And on top of that, I think I looked it up online, and there was like people on Reddit that were kind of, yeah, they had problems with this too, where there's a whole unbalanced issue. So I kind of wanted to mention that. There's also the fact that with the sword launcher, I probably made it seem like there's I probably gave bad impressions on it too. So you know what, I'll kind of you know, let's do a mini review of the sword launcher again. Okay, so the sword launcher, I already went over the important parts of it, but I'm going to go over how it launches regular Beyblades, because obviously Xcalibur has that problem, and yeah, we don't want to I don't want to give you the wrong idea, so that's why I went back to remake this part of the video. Okay, we're launching Dynamite Belial. 3, 2, 1, go! Shoot. See, no problems. Yeah, there's literally no problems here. It's good. Like, it's powerful. It's good. It's like a normal launcher. There are no problems here. You could basically use this at a tournament, and if you really had like if you had the Ultimate Fusion DX set, you can make this thing all red. So if you really just want to look cool, you can have an all red launcher. And yeah, then I'm gonna launch it again with a less spin Beyblade, and then I guess I'll also show this off in all red. Okay, so here's the launcher when it's all red. I know that I know this is technically like a ball bearing spin unit, but it still looks amazing. Here's Helios. I gave it a weird combo, but yeah. So, whenever you launch it with the sword launcher and less spin, you'll get this result. Yeah, it's actually it's pretty aggressive, to be honest. Like, it moves around a nice amount, and then this doesn't have the ball bearing in it, but yeah. Here's a left spin launcher. Yeah, literally about the same amount of power, so it really just depends on your preference in terms of which one you'd use over the other. And yeah, that's about it. So I hope that this part of the video is able to actually clear up any kind of any problems, any kind of misinformation or anything else that might happen. I don't know. I really just I've seen like Beyblade geeks and Zanky like unbox and review it, but no one ever mentioned the actual struggle with the Xcalibur, or no one ever mentioned like how the I think the sword launcher also has a problem for some people, but yeah, just I don't know, it's weird. Like, this is the end of Beyblade Burst, and they're having problems. I know that's kind of like the end, so yeah, you can't really do much about it, but I really just wanted to make sure that all of you are informed, and that whenever you do make a purchase, like if you're trying to get Xcalibur, that you're actually happy with your purchase, and that is a good one. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure that information was known and out there, and that I'm able to actually give a good review and tell you a lot about it. So overall, I like Xcalibur a lot, but just please be mindful of the rumbling, and just know that it's basically natural and you can't really do much about it. I know that's weird to say, but that's just true. And then for the launcher is great. Nothing's wrong with it. Nothing's wrong with it. It's actually perfect. It's perfect for it's basically like, it's mainly for style more than power, because it seems like everything from Dynamite Battle and BU have basically just all evened out. So yeah, this launcher, which it might be a little bit more powerful because of the long string, but even then, all three of these things have the same power pretty much. So yeah, just choose your launcher or your style, and then go from there. It's fun. It's great. So yeah, if you want Xcalibur, then get the Xcalibur set. If you don't want it, then don't get it. That's all I can really say. It's good for collectors. It's great for competitive, and then if you want to have fun, it's great for fun. So yeah, that's all I can really say about it, since yeah, Xcalibur is great competitively because of the aggressiveness and the weight, and then for the people that want to have fun, Xcalibur is fun, just be mindful of the rumbling. And then for the for people that want to just collect, it's great for collection because of not just anime, but also the fact that Xcalibur is getting its final evolution. So yeah, bye. Like if you want, share if you want, and subscribe to become a legend in the making. See you next time, bye, and we are proven to be legendary. Stay legendary.